My name is Lou Chapman. Born and raised in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Been a part of the Running Rebels since 1989. Currently, I'm employed at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. I'm an assistant lecturer and assistant men's basketball coach. Coming up through the Running Rebels prepared me for every job I had. I had to be competitive in interviews. Just the base, the foundation of what Victor taught me growing up prepared me for my success today. Started off my career working with the Running Rebels as a youth advocate. Ventured off to coaching basketball, which is my passion. Been coaching in Milwaukee Public Schools, West Seattle School District, Loyola Chicago, currently at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater right now. I grew up in a pretty rough neighborhood. Victor came in when I was about 9 years old, offered me and my brothers to try out for a basketball team. From there on out, the Running Rebels served as a blanket, security blanket to fall back on. And those times and when other kids in the neighborhood doing other things, basketball kind of steered us down a straight path. His kindness, his genuineness that he displayed towards us, he was really, really tough on us. Wanted us to do the right things. So it started with basketball, and that grabbed his hand. But then also the brotherhood aspect of things and the mentorship, that kind of kept us there, serving as a extra guidance. My mom, she worked 2 jobs, pretty much 16 hours a day. My dad was a factory worker, so we were left to be raised by my brother and my older sister. So Victor kind of stepped in, was a extra set of eyes, uncle, brother, father figure. It's sort of a way of life, from all the mentoring throughout the years, and the full circle that's created with people coming back, coming through the organization when they were 8 and 9 years old, coming back, graduate from college, coming to work. So it started as a full circle. It's grew into something unbelievable, from starting off under a tree, just mentoring neighborhood young men with basketball, to see the Running Rebels where it's at now. It's unreal. I was graduating, and I kept in contact with Victor throughout college, and one thing led to another. He told me, when I graduate, to come apply for a youth advocate position. I started working full-time for the Running Rebels, so the youth advocate position was my first professional position out of college. Monitoring and mentoring youth that was adjudicated delinquently with the court systems. So we did phone checks, house checks, just kind of work with the court systems with kids that was adjudicated delinquently. It shaped me to who I am now professionally. I learned a lot on the ropes, but it shaped me now to what I am as a professional. The ability to establish relationships with kids and things like that, and get them to trust you. I venture off to the coaching profession, but it's the same thing in the coaching profession in terms of being able to work with kids and get them to trust you. So it correlated really well. A lot of the kids the Running Rebels work with come from troubled backgrounds, where they miss a lot of nurturing and things like that. So what happens is you have to figure out something that will draw them in, whether it's whatever they have, music, basketball, football, boxing, whatever they have that's deep down inside. You have to pull them in like that. And once they get in here, they get a lot of the nurturing that they miss from mentors that's working within the organization. Mentorship means just passing down lessons, life lessons that was taught to you, reaching back to help someone else through their journey of life. Running Rebels is one word, if I had to describe it, the word I would use is loyalty. It's a family. It's a way of life. It's a way you do things with integrity, hard work, and dedication. I think there's many people who've came in contact with the Running Rebels over the years learned a life lesson, whether they're still involved or not, but they learned a life lesson, and if they ventured off and did something else, they still learned a lesson from the Running Rebels that's helping other kids in the field. Words can't explain what he's done for my life with lessons. Him teaching me how to set goals at an early age, him teaching me how to be competitive at an early age, carried on to my adult life. It's always said that Running Rebels, when we were playing basketball when we were younger, even today's teams, that our teams were tough. They were scrappy, they played hard, and things like that. And I think the basketball lessons carry on to life in terms of being competitive, competing for jobs, being a professional, winning every day. Those lessons you learn are are ingrained in you as a man. Victor Barnett was a huge influence in my life. The lessons that he taught at an early age carried over to my adult life. Lessons of setting goals, being competitive, and doing things the right way was a foundation of my success that I'm experiencing right now as an adult. The lessons that Victor taught us at an early age, and to see how many people that's involved with the organization, giving back, mentoring, I consider that mentorship in terms of we're following the same path that was laid before us by Victor, and now we're giving back, and now we're working with kids. Now we're teaching the kids that we work with on a daily basis the same lessons that Victor taught us, like a full circle. So even though I'm not directly involved with the Running Rebels on a day-to-day basis at this point in my life, the lessons I'm still teaching young men through basketball derived at the Running Rebels. So some of the same lessons, some of the same stories, some of the same lessons that we taught, that were taught to us, we're teaching young men that through basketball. Being a Running Rebel means that you know how to go about things. You know how to take life serious. You know how to create a balance in life, and also you know how to be determined and focused and dedicated to go get what you want in life. Victor didn't receive anything easy with his organization. Like I said, to start it ground up, and to see what he's doing right now is the epitome of what he teaches to young men. Victor was never afraid to give someone a life lesson, whether on our team or another team, or if it's a young man, another team that was, trying to fight or, getting technical fouls, Victor would go talk to him. So he was never afraid to mentor. I'm a Running Rebel for life. A lot of the young men that came up have it tattooed on them, have it branded on them. I'm scared of needles, so I don't have it branded on me. It's still part of me. Victor Barnett was a strong influence in my life. He taught me a way of life. Taught me how to work hard. Taught me how to be humble. If you ask anyone, in the community about Victor, one thing they'll say is he's just really humble. If you walk in the room, you won't know exactly who he is, because he's not about the show and the flash. So it's amazing where he's took the organization to, and that he haven't changed one bit. He's still the same Victor that I met when I was 9 years old. Coaching is important to me because I believe it's my mission in life. It's also my passion. So I believe if you're going to work and serve your mission and passion at the same time, that you can really, really have some success in life. I use the lessons I learned through basketball, through the Running Rebels, to give back and mentor young men. I was considered at risk. I made it out of my situation. So I feel obligated to give back and to help young men make it through their situation. From the neighborhood I grew up in, you could have went right or you could have went left. To this day, if you look at my 15 to 20 friends from the neighborhood I grew up in, the paths that each of us took were different. And some of our lives reflect that to this day. Some got involved with gangs, some got involved with drugs, some did 15, 20 years in jail. And I can consider myself lucky because of a man like Victor who came in and pulled me straight. I'm a rebel for life.